ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ 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 ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ 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 ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਜੀ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ 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 ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ 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 ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ 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 ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ सच्चा साहिब सिद्ध समाए जिंदगी समाए गया सच्चा साहिब सिद्ध समाए जिंदगी समाए गया सत्यनाम 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 सो तेरा के हाथ सो करके हाथ जिनमें तेरे में समाए बाजे कागने के कागन और कितने कागनी सो गई है कागन हारे कागन पानी आखा जीवा बिसरे मर जाओ आखर औखा सचा नाम सचे नाम की बात तू कहना चाहिए तू नाम की बात तू सचे नाम की बात तू सचे नाम की बात तू सचे नाम की बात तू रागा सामला चौथा सूत्र के ओंकार सत्य प्रसाद सो और निरंजन हर पुर निरंजन हर अगमा अगम्य पारा सत्यावै तुम जी हर सच्चे सृजनहारा सब जी तुम्हारे जी तुम जिया का दातारा हर त्यागो संतोष जी सब दूर कर सारहारा हर आपे ठाकुर हर आपे सेवक जी या नानक चंद विचारा तू खट खट अंदर सर्व निरंतर जी हर एको पूर्ण समाना एक दाते एक भिखारी जी सब तेरे छोट विराला तू आपे दाता आपे भुक्ता जी और तू बिन अब न जाना तू पार ब्रह्म अंत वेद जी तेरे क्या गुण आग खाना जो सेवै तुझ जी जन नानक तुम कुर्बाना हत्यावै तुझ जी से जन जुग में सुखवासी से मुगन पे जिन्हा जाया जी दिन दुर्दी जम की वासी जिन्हा निर्भव ध्याया जी तिनका पाओ सबवासी जिनसे प्यारा है जी ते हर रूप समासी से तन जिन्हा जाया जी जन नानक तेरी बल जासी तेरी भगत भंडार जी भरे बेअंत तेरे भगत सलाम तुझ जी हर अनके अनंता तेरी अनक करे हर पूजा जी तब तापे जपे बेअंता तेरे अनेक बड़े बहुत सिमरत सास जी कर गिरया घट करम करमता मुख्य परम करता जी, तुझ जीवन हर न कोई, तू झुक झुके को सदा सदा तुम्हें को जी, तू नहीं चल करता सोई, आप भावे सोई बंदे जी, तुम आपे करे सो, आपे सृष्टि संभाई जी, दुनियावे सज सब को, जलना गुण गावे करने के जी, जो सबसे काजा समय चाहता, जो करता सच्चा में साई, जो तो पाव सोई सी, जो तो दे सोई हमारा सब तेरी तू सबकी ताया, जिसके पाकर बिना रोते माया, गुरमुख लाधा मन मुख माया, आप छोड़े आप मिलाया, भूल रे आओ सब तुझे ही पाए, बुध मीने तुझा मोही राय, जी जम सब देव देव, बिजोगी निचला संजोगी देव, जिस तू जाना सोई जग जाए, हरे गुण सागर आप उठाए, जिन हर सेवया नहीं सुख पाया, सहजे ही हर नाम समाया, दुआ में करता तेरा ये सब होए, तुझ बिन दूजा अमिर न कोई, तू कर कर गए जान सोए, जन्नत आसा मेला पहला सरवर पहला निवासा, पानी पावत दुनिया पाँच मोह अब नहीं चले हम, देखा तारे दुनिया मन, एक न चेत मुड़े नया, हर फिसलत तेरे गुण गलियारा, ना हम चली सती नहीं पड़या, मूर्ख मुगना जन्म गया, प्रणवत नाम इनकी शरणा, जिनको नहीं बिसरिया, प्रणवत नाम इनकी शरणा, जिनको नहीं बिसरिया, जब संगम लाभ जल के जन्म लेना जात रंग माया है रहा जब तक संजम बंधन माया सेवा सारे चल्या हराया कमरा में हम चिकना शरण पड़े रात सरना केवल नाम सास सुत पट केवल नाम जपवान एक ओंकार शिवाय की फतेह पाछे दसवीं चौपाई बारिश का काट समाना सीरियस की जगत के नाथा विद्यावान सतोवर कर काट रोज प्रजनना पुण्य सिस्का काटा सिस्का सीरियस की जगत के ईसा पावन बिजली गगन तेरे सनाम बनाई रे धन लोगन के राजा दुष्ट नहा गई राजा अकल पवन के सजना दास जान मोहले मारे कभी बात बेटी चौपई सुखी बसा बोलो परिवार सुखी बसा बोलो परिवार सुखी बसा बोलो परिवार सुखी बसा बोलो परिवार अमरी करो हाथ दे रक्षा पूरन होए जिंदगी इच्छा तब चरण मन वे हमारा अपना चाह करो हमने इस स्वयं बताओ आप हाथ दे बोले बचाओ सुख बसे बोलो परिवार सेवक सी सब करता बोले छाने जिगर जिगर सब हुआ सगरिया पूरे होए हमारी आशा आशा अच्छा अब लगाओ जो बचाओ सुगम ले पाओ सेवन से हमारे कार्य जुझी सब हमारे पारी आप हाथ दे मुझे बरिए बरकाल का रास करिए पूछो सदा हमारे बच्चा सीरियस झुकरियो बच्चा रात मोरा हाय सारे संत सारे जाए दिन भर शिकन ये हंता तो फूल चकर काल भाई करना बतरा काल भाई से जीवन चला काल भाई से बचा सर सर काल रात भाषा जुगंता जोगी से योग राज ब्रह्मा जो जगन्नाथ सब लोग सवारा नमस्कार है जगन्नाथ सब जगत बताओ है बचने बचाओ आनंदे के अवतारा सोई गुरु समझो हमारा नमस्कार किसी को हमारी सब प्रजा नाम सवारी सिमरन को सिमरन सिद्धियो सिमरन को बल कियो के अंतर की जान हरे हरे वीर पछाड़ जीती रे कंजर वस्तु सब संगत आए थे तुझे संतान साधन वस्तु एक वीर पछाड़ में कथा के अब की चाह सब जग करावे तारा बचन करते हमारा जब आकर कर दो उन्हें तेरे कर सुनो गोविंदा सुहार रामदेव महलती जनते पुकार सतगुर प्रसाद शब्द गावन आना परिया शब्द गावन आना परिया शब्द गावन शब्द गावन शब्द गावन आना परिया नम गया मेरी माए सतगुर का पाया सैन से मन विजिया वरदान कागज परिवार परिया शक्ति गावनिया शब्द गावो हरि रमन चली बसाया कहना कनंद सतगुर ने पाया हे मन मेरा सैनो नाले हर नाले मन मेरे तू सब साया अंगीकार मेरे सत समारना समग्र संगत स्वामी सोयो सारे कहना मन मेरे सदा रो हर नाले साथी साहिबा क्या तेरे करना तेरे सब चैन जिससे सुपाए सदा सुख सलाह तेरे नाम सारे आप जिनके मन से हम शब्द मेरे तेरे नाम सच्चे ज्ञान करके सच्चा नाम मेरा आधारो नाम मेरा वाहिगुरु नाम मेरा वाहिगुरु 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 मुधावरी महला पंजवा थाल विच तिन वस्तु पइयो सत्संग लोक विचारो अमृत नाम ठाकुर का भयो जिसका सबसे आधारो जिको खावे जिको पूछे जिसका होयो धारो ए वस्त जीने जाए नित नित रखे उधारो तम संसार चरण लग तरिए सब नानक ब्रह्म बसारो सलोक महला पंचमा तेरा कीता जातो नाम जोग वितोई नंदिर गुण आवे ओ गुण आवे दर्शन दर्श प्यार मेरा मत हो सतगुरु सच्चा मिले Thank you for joining us on this beautiful evening. We just did the part that's known as Rehraas Sahib. It's supposed to be done every evening. It's a beautiful composition. And you would have been reading the meanings. As you understood them, you would realize this powerful body has a great meaning in our lives. And that's why, as good Sikhs, we are ordained to do this every day. Bolo Satnam. Many of us may not get an opportunity to do it every day. But Bhai Gurdas Ji writes, Bhai Gurdas Ji was there when Tantan Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji came back from all his world tours. He went to 4 different directions for up to 12 years at length, and he said, Sodar Aarti Gaviye, Amrit Vele, Jabuchara. He says, I observed something. Every evening when Tantan Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji was an old man, they all used to do a lot of farming, they used to do a lot of work, they used to do a lot of beautiful things around. But in the evening, everybody came back from work, everybody came back from school, everybody came back from home. They sat together and they sang the Sodar and the Aarti. And then they had dinner together, the langar together, and went to sleep. And in the early mornings, Amrit Vele, ambrosial hours, Ja Uchara. No wonder they were happy, they were holy, they were healthy people. Maybe God may bless us also. And I want to say thank you to all the young ones who organize these beautiful evenings. If not every night, at least even once a month or once a week on Saturdays, if we do get to sit together and sing Sodar Aarti Kavya, hopefully maybe our lives will be better too. How many of us want happiness, joy, prosperity? Say I. We all want it. And the last line of Rehraas Sahib says, Jis Simran Sukh hoye. Sukh hoye means happiness, joy, prosperity, all great things will come. And Sagale Dukh Jai. Everybody, let's just say this 7 words together. Is it 7? Say Jis Simran जिस सिमरन सुख होए, सुख होए. Say I want it. I want it. Say I want it. Sagale dukh jaye. I don't know what sorrow, what pain, what suffering you have in your life. Or you know somebody out there who is suffering in pain, sorrow. Maybe that's what you got to tell them. Jis simrat sukh hoye. All sudden happiness will come to you. Suddenly, it nimmals the blink of an eyesight. And today's message that we are supposed to share with everybody is about selflessness. It's about seva. We got a lot of things to share. That Bhai Sahib is also here. He's going to talk about it. Because Meri Karte Janam Diyo. Have you heard that Shabad? I was a little boy, Jado Smelan Tusi organized Karte Si. I used to hear a Shabad that says Meri Karte Janam Diyo. I have been saying I, mine, Meri, and all my life has passed by. Say oh no. Say oh no. Okay, I'm sorry for all the elders. If you were hoping to hear in Punjabi, these programs are catered for the younger ones. Is it okay if we share more in English? Say yes. Yes, you watch a video quickly on screen itself. Maybe there is no volume to it, the very first one. And Meri Karte Janam Diyo. Later we got a quiz time too. Because that's what's lacking in the Varsep today. It is usually one man comes here, he speaks, and he just talks and talks and talks. But look at this video. I'll just explain to you what happens. It may change your life today. It is a very simple thing that happens in all our lives. You may not even hear any voice because there is no mic attached to the computer. But watch this. Observe what happens. This man comes and he's driving. He's urgently looking for a parking place. We always also watch this once in a while. He sees this and he says, I need urgently. He's getting panicked. He needs to get it. There was one space. And this couple go and put their car right into that space. He knocks on their window. He says, I need this place. But the guy goes, no mate, I came first. It's mine. He says, please, it's an emergency. I need this place. Please, I really need it. I really need it badly. But the man closes the window. Says selfishness. And they laugh to each other in the car. Because guess what? We came first. We got the last spot. In a few minutes, they go up waiting at the doctor's room. While they're waiting, the door opens and that man walks in again. That man walks in and the doctor says, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am really so sorry to tell you your son passed away 2 minutes ago. And the man is heartbroken. The couple is listening. The doctor said, he just was asking for you all the last few minutes. I wish you had come back earlier. The man is shattered. The man cries. He says, oh, this morning my son was okay. And today I came rushed here. I couldn't get a parking. I asked them for help, but nobody would help me. And the couple was sitting behind. Have we been selfish in our life? Meri karte janam jayo. Everybody. Meri karte janam jayo. Everybody. Meri karte janam jayo. Meri karte janam jayo. Next one. Sahir so bhujam balayo. Sahir so bhujam balayo. Sahir so bhujam balayo. Sahir so bhujam balayo. Meri karte janam jayo. Meri karte janam jayo. Everybody. Meri karte janam jayo. Meri karte janam jayo. Our life is passing by. Is it okay? Was it a touching story? In the few minutes, our emotions would have changed. Let's look at the slides that we have today. And as we sing this, let's reflect on our own lives just for a minute. Let's ask ourselves these few questions. Am I selfish in my life? It's a time for us for self-reflection. Nobody's going to ask us for answers. Answer to yourself. And the words are simple. The Shabad we sang. Shall we practice that once? Meri karte janam jayo. Meri karte janam jayo. It's something very, very, very simple. If you can't see the fonts from where you are, come closer to the screen because I won't be reading these out. It is just for you to reflect within yourself and ask, oh Lord, maybe in my life, I also have been selfish once in a while. And it's time today, as I come to your door, oh Lord, teach me how to be totally selfless. And we will share the benefits of that. Is that okay? So first question is, have you ever been accused of being self-centered? Have you ever been told by some people, maybe you are selfish, maybe I am selfish? At other times, have you typically, when you needed help, have you been shy to ask someone for something you need? And you know what? Sometimes you are also shy to ask for it. Sometimes when people come to us, do we find it difficult to say no? Maybe we do. Is that being selfish? Is that being selfless? That's what we're going to discover today. Number 4, whenever you see someone in distress, there may have been times in our life, just now the couple that you saw, you try to help those people, or do you close the window like in the video we saw? Do you try to comfort people you see in distress? Do you look for ways to help them? Number 5, do you see yourself, you enjoy pleasing yourself more? Or are you the kind of person who likes to do seva? Shall we say that word seva? Later during langar we will see who goes down and rushes. Or are we the ones who take our thali first and get the langar seva? Because that's part of training ourselves in the Gurdwara Sahib. Because in this little area where we learn to do a little bit of seva, hopefully when we go out there, that habit will also carry on outside the world. Seva. Say yes. Yes? The next one is good. Is your goal in life? And this is the most important question today. Meri karte janam leo. My life is passing by. Have we ever stopped to ask ourselves the number 6 question? That in this life of mine, do I want to make it fruitful? Is it my goal to be useful to anybody at all? Or maybe to the whole world? Say wow. How many of us want to be useful? Look at video number 2 just for a minute. Again, there is no sound to it. But I'm going to show you the picture of an old man. An old man in India. And he said, one day, I was just doing this and a man was passing by. You see him on the middle of the road. What's this guy doing? He's just basically looking at the road and he's putting rocks and stones. He's filling the road because there was a whole big one right in the middle of the road. And lots of people passed by. Traffic used to just crash into them. A lot of people died. And this old man says, look, I also walk by. I'm a free man. I've got nothing better to do in my life. I see everyday people passing by. Cyclists also fall into this big hole on the road. Cars have crashed here, but nobody wants to take care. I decided on my own. I'm a free man. I've got nothing to do. I see so many accidents here. I decided to pick up some pebbles, pick up some dirt, and fill up this hole in the middle of the road. And you will notice as the traffic passes by, cars are passing by at high speed next to him. He doesn't care about his life. He is thinking, how can I be useful to people around me? Bolo Satana. He's not an employee, he's not a worker. He is just sitting there now talking to the cameraman because the cameraman says, I see an old man, I see cars passing by him. He's endangering his own life to fill up that big hole. Can you see the big hole is now literally already covered? And if you watch this video, you can always watch later. It's on YouTube, it's on my page too. You will see even the policemen are standing in the corner talking. Nobody is coming to help save him from the heavy traffic. But he, as an old man, simply putting rock after rock. Gordonji will tell you the story of, would you like to share with them also? Okay, maybe not today, another time. But this young man went to India and he also was inspired by another group of old people. What do? They also go, they are called the Pingalwara. Am I right, sir? Yes, Bhagat Puran Singh ji, he always shares with me during Langar. Those elderly people, they take care of community, they take care of society. Look at this old man. Don't know who is paying him, nobody. But he's so free in life, but within him he has this feeling to do something for society. Say wow. Maybe that's what we are losing today. Let's go back to question number 6. And you see in a while in this video, when you have time, go back and watch. Traffic was passing by, but he didn't care about his life. All he wanted to say was, how can I become useful to other people? Say wow. So 6 is your goal. Is it to be useful as possible to everybody? Maybe you want to be. Maybe that's something. And look at the next slide. It says, do you prioritize the needs of others over what we want ourselves. And if we do that, then what Gurbani tells us, the whole concept of seva, maybe we'll sing a Shabad after that about that. Maybe Virji will sing about that too in his time. But I'll tell you, the moment we put others ahead of ourselves, if you remember the Saki of Kaneyaji, how many of us know that? We do? It's nothing to be shy about. Let's put out our hands. Do we remember the Saki of Kaneyaji? It was wartime, it was battle, and he was going around the field with this bag full of water, and he just gave water to everybody. Water to everybody, whether it was a Sikh soldier or the other Mughal enemies, he just gave water to everybody. Now the Sikh soldiers got angry. You all know these Sakis. I'm just sharing it because here it's all about selflessness. He just gave water. Why? Because he was just doing seva. Seva. Wow. Sikhs complained to Guruji and said, it's very strange. We fight with the soldiers, we fight with enemies, we kill them. They fall to the ground. But along comes Kaneyaji, gives them water, and they get the energy to fight back with us again. Can you please stop him? And Guruji said, come my dear friend. Why are you doing that? And all he said was, you know what he said? He said, I don't see no enemy, I don't see no friend. Na ko beri, nahe bigana. There's a Shabad that says, Bisal gayi sab taat para. Everybody, Bisal gayi sab taat para. Jab power of coming together in this holy congregation. Maybe I didn't like your face for some reason. Maybe you didn't like my face. Right? But one day Guruji says, the moment we came to the Sat Sagat, we were no more enemies. In fact, he's my best friend. I want to say thank you to him and all his colleagues for helping us. Thank you, Priji, for organizing this. Because Gujab te Sat Sangat Mohe Pai. The moment we come to the congregation of the holy people, the Sat Sangat, guess what happens? I've got no more enemies. I've got no more people who are distanced from me. I've got no more strangers in my life. Everybody is my friend. Bolo Satnam. Satnam Sri Vaheguru. Everybody. Satnam Sri Vaheguru. Satnam Sri Vaheguru. Satnam. That's when Guru Gobind Singh Ji, he looked at Kaneyaji and says, why do you do this? Why do you do this that Sikhs are complaining to me that you're giving water even to the enemies? And you know what he said? He said something so wonderful. He says, oh Guruji, I don't know who is an enemy. I don't know who is a friend. Because everyone I see, what do I see? You have heard this before. Let's sing this, everybody together. Tuhi, tuhi. So the question just now was, do you prioritize the needs of others? Or do you look at yourself and say, actually, I must serve myself first? Because that's important. Selfishness versus selflessness. It's easy to give a lecture and take out quotations and share. But I realize when we ask ourselves some questions, that self-reflection will give us more answers. Is that fair? Say yes. And look at question number 8. It says, are you the kind of person, or maybe now turn to your neighbor, ask the person sitting next to you, do you go out of your way to help others? And does that feel very natural to you? Is it just in your nature to serve? Because Paikanayaji's nature was just to serve. When he was a little boy, he came from a very rich family. The Saki says he used to carry coins in his pocket. And everywhere he went, he saw poor people, he used to give coins away. This was Paikanayaji when he was a little boy. Say wow. And he was a very rich man's son. But he used to see poor coolies carrying lots of heavy bags on his head everywhere they were walking. And they were so many times older than him. He decided, why don't I help? And his mother didn't like it because everybody used to say, you are the son of the richest man. How are you helping all these poor people carrying sacks of gold? So now at McDonald's, at airports, you see the old people pushing trolleys. You see in McDonald's, you see all those elderly cleaning tables carrying our plates and our trays away. What does your heart say? Does it say, maybe auntie, you put your tray down, I will carry my tray myself. But if we never learn to do seva in the Gurdwara from young, we will never do it as we grow, And look at number 9. Number 9 says, are you the kind of person who goes out of way to help others without even seeking a reward or recognition? Say, I will try. Say, I will try. I'm not going to lie. Just now, the second video you saw, remember that elderly man? He says, even if I don't see a hole on the road every day, because you don't see a big hole on the road every day, he said, I've made it a habit. Even if it is one rock in the path of a vehicle, I will pick it up, throw it to the side, so no one trips over it. Say, wow. So maybe from today onwards, can we now look at Guruji and say, oh Lord, as I learn about selflessness, maybe I will also go home from today onwards. And I won't even tell somebody I'm doing something good for them. But just once a day, can we try to do something good for someone else without even telling that person that I'm doing something for you? Is that fair? Say yes. Maybe a small habit is turn to your neighbor and tell them something nice you see immediately. I think you sing very nicely. That's a compliment. Is that giving something to someone? I think you play tabla very well. With a smile will be nicer. Just a little bit more smile. It didn't cost me nothing, but I shared with them. Is that a nice thing? Say yes. Yes. Now I see the Sangat also smiling. You all look so wonderful with that smile. Negatively affect our interests. I won't say you now, I'll say our. Is that fair? Sometimes when we want to help somebody, we wonder, if I gave it to him, will I lose something? If he wins, will I lose? Maybe in Sikhi, we all learn the idea of love. It could be a win-win situation for all. Say wow. That is selflessness. Not worrying about whether I lose. Maybe later in the lecture we will realize you also don't let yourself lose. Because in Sikhism we have such great self-respect for ourselves. We make sure that we win and everybody wins. Seva. And that's the most beautiful principle that we can learn. Now look at number 11. On the other hand, there are people who are only motivated by external rewards. If nobody gives me something, if nobody says I gave this, $1 million donation in return for TV time, radio time, blog time. I don't think I want to donate because there is no external motivation. But are you the kind who says, no, I come here quietly. I see the poor people quietly. I just go give them something. They may not even give me a tissue paper bag. Have you seen the MRT stations? Don't even take the tissue paper from them. We don't need the tissue maybe, but just give them that. In return, the blessings we get, amazing, amazing. You will never be able to count. But look at number 12. Put your hands on our hearts. Let's try that and ask ourselves, do I acknowledge that I may have been, or I am, or once upon a time I was, or maybe I still am a selfish person? Are we? Because ਅਸੀਂ ਖੱਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਕਮਾਉਂਦੇ ਇਹ ਨੀਚ ਕਰਮ ਹਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਗੁਣਵੰਤਾ ਹਰ ਦਇਆਲ ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਬਖਸ਼ ਅਬੁੱਧ ਸਭ ਤੇਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਰਾਮ ਇਹ ਨੀਚ ਕਰਮ ਹਰ ਮੇਰੇ. We got no time to sing all the shabads because Paisak's Kirtan is good. I also want to listen, save up. But I want to just share. This is like a 3-hour program, a whole 3-day seminar to realize how selfish we all are. Maybe then we will sing what is sang Guru Ramdas. Shall we do that just in 1 minute? Rakho Sharanay Hum ab gun bhare Hum ab gun bhare Ab gun bhare Hum ab gun bhare Ek gun nari Ek gun nari Ek gun nari Ek gun nari Hum ab gun bhare They was asking for forgiveness, O Lord. If I have been selfish in my life before, forgive me. Because the next part is so important. It says there are also some kind of people. Maybe that's what we should aspire to become. That people look at them and say, you are so eager to always help. You're always there helping other people succeed. Is that what you are known for? Is that what am I known for in life? Are you differentiated? Because you're always there helping people and always eager to succeed. Are you that kind of person? If you are, then Guruji says chances are you're already so much more selfless than others. Look at question 14. It says you think of yourselves and your interests before even considering doing something for others. This is the opposite. I think of what will I gain, what's in it for me. And that's where the business world, that's where the entire world of Maya is. We always ask ourselves, what's in it for me first, before what you will get out of it. And Guruji says, maybe that's not going to be helpful in our spiritual life. Look at question 15 and ask ourselves, do I reserve a large amount of time for myself? Or do I go out there and make sure that whatever little time I have, I help the community, I help people around me, I make lives better for everybody. Because that's true seva. Shall we sing these beautiful words? And then we'll listen to the last few questions. Satguru ki seva safal hai, jiko kare chitlaye. Jab bhi Satguru ki seva सफल है, जिको करे चिल्लाए, नाए सतगुरु की सेवा, सेवा सफल है, जिको करे चिल्लाए, ओ मन चिंतिया from Vairagya is our ego. We're talking about selfless and selfishness. In the last few minutes we have, this Shabad is beautiful. Why? Because in the first line it tells us how we shall do seva. But in this line it says, Man Chindeya Fal Pavana. Do you have something you want to get in your life today? Is there anything that we are wishing for? Anybody? Say yes. We all have desires in our life. Guruji says the moment you learn to be selfless, you learn to do seva without expectation of any returns, you will get everything in return. Bolo Satanam. Because when you have the giver, all the gifts will come to us. But the second part of this line is so important. It says, Home Vichom Jai. Let's all turn to our neighbor. Practice 3 words. Say Home Vichom Jai. Try to the other side and tell your other friend, Home Vichom Jai. Because the moment our ego leaves us, then we are able to forget about selfishness. I don't care what I get, but I care for what the other person gets. Bolo Satanam. So let's come back to the last few questions and then we'll sing the Shabad. It says, number 16, so importantly, generally, you don't go out of your way to help other people. Ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, do I really go out to help other people? Or do I look at my life and what I want out of it and I only want to care about what I get? That's the difference between selfish and selfless. And look at last 3 questions of the day. It says you don't have much time and energy for yourself. Now this may be a very funny question because sometimes we don't have too much time, effort and